Guyana's apiculture industry got a massive shot in the arm this past week when some 60 apiculturists from across the country received starter kits from the government of Guyana through the Ministry of Agriculture. This intervention forms part of a larger strategic $120 million investment aimed at strengthening Guyana's honey production industry and fostering sustainable livelihoods through apiculture. Those receiving the starter kits, comprising smokers, safety gear, and hives, among other necessities, were drawn from regions 4, 5, and 6. On hand for the presentation of the kits at the headquarters of the Guyana Livestock Development Authority, GLDA, at Monrepo, was Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, who delivered a charge to the 60 producers on hand. In those remarks, Minister Mustafa noted that though apiculture has long been pursued in Guyana, its rich potential has never been fully realized. He stressed that since taking office, the PPPC government has placed strong emphasis on revitalizing underdeveloped or emerging sectors in the field of agriculture.
When I became Minister of Agriculture 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years, we said one of our plans, our vision, was to ensure that we bring on in the industry, in the agriculture sector, new and emerging industries. Although apiculture was an old industry, but it was not vibrant at that time. Because I can remember vividly in 2023, we would have produced just about 2,000 gallons of honey in the entire country. And then when we look at the potential of the honey industry and the beekeeping industry, it's vast. A lot of countries in the Caribbean, in CARICOM, are producing large quantity of honeys. And we have the ideal situation in Guyana. We have the ideal environment in Guyana where we can produce honey in a large quantity. And that is why the vision that we had at that time, that vision today has become reality. Where last year we were able to increase honey production from 2,000 gallons the previous year to 38,000 gallons last year. That tells us a story. Tells us that we are improving, we are investing, and more apiculturists are coming into this industry. Last year we would have spent $120 million to procure new equipment, to help apiculturists around the country and expand the honey industry across this country. Because traditionally there was only a few areas in Guyana that used to produce honey.
Looking ahead, Minister Mustafa said Guyana's honey production is expected to be increased significantly because of government's investments over the years, noting the best is yet to come.
In another year from now, the investment that we are making, I am challenging you here today, that we must increase honey production from 38,000 gallons which we produced last year. For the next year, we must increase that tremendously. I will not give you a figure, but Dr. Waldron was advising me that with the investment we are making, and with the number of hives that were distributed around the country, and the number of persons who are now involved in this industry, we have the capacity to produce almost 500,000 gallons of honey in the near future. And that will be tremendous achievement for us. And honey is an important commodity that are in demand across the world. Right now, we need honey to send to different parts in the Caribbean. We can work along. We are working now with the ministerial task force that I am chairing, where member states in CARICOM are requesting that they need honey so we can have market for those things. We are on these investments that we are making is to ensure that we help you. We help you and we establish this industry as an industry that will help people to earn their livelihood.
The Agriculture Minister stressed that President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali's vision is one of a diversified agriculture sector, one in which the full potential of emerging industries such as apiculture is realized through targeted investments.
And I rest assured with the vision that we have, and let me be very frank with you here this morning, We have had the insistence from the president himself. He have insisted that we put aside money and make budgetary allocation because he saw the potential of this apiculture industry. And what he saw 4 years ago, or 4.5 years ago, is becoming reality today. That's the vision that we are talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, rest assured, our government will continue to help you. Our government will continue to make the investment like the other industry, and all of us here should be very proud of ourselves. Let me be very frank with you. You is only one branch of the agriculture sector. We have different branches. And what we set ourselves when I became Minister of Agriculture in 2020, August, is now we are seeing the reality. And know what I'm saying this for? Why we should be proud of ourselves? Not because of we have seen an upsurge in agricultural activities around the country, or we have seen an increase in production in various areas. For example, last year, for the first time since our foreparents came to this country, last year was the first time we were able to produce over 700,000 tons of rice, 725,000 tons. But you know why I'm saying this? Because Guyana as a country is the only country in the world, not we say that, not President Ali said that, or not Zulfi said that from the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Walron. That was said by Germany, a university in Germany, and by the BBC. Guyana is the only country in the world that has the ability to feed its people without importing any commodities. All of us should be proud of that. They did a poll with 186 countries around the world, and Guyana is the only country. And that shows our commitment to the sector, because not so long ago, all of us were saying that the money will come from the oil and gas industry. But today we are seeing the vibrancy once again of the agriculture sector, in every single sector. Whilst we are now investing in apiculture, we have seen investment in the other livestock sector. We now are establishing a new brand to replace the New Zealand lamb that are coming to Guyana and this part of the world, or the Australian lamb. We are now doing the black belly sheep brand with Barbados jointly. And that will be an established brand soon here from Guyana and the Caribbean. We are seeing now in other sectors, the corn and soya sector, we are seeing new industry emerging. Guyana in another year from now, or less than a year from now, we will be self-sufficient in producing all our needs in corn and soya for the livestock industry. Those will be tremendous achievements for us. So I want to, this morning here, I want to congratulate you on behalf of His Excellency the President that you have been doing a wonderful job, and let us continue. Let us continue to move this industry forward. Let us continue to ensure that we go for the maximum production. Because when we produce, no matter race, religion, culture, or political affiliation, but when anybody produces in this country, Guyana benefits. So let us work together, let us unite together, let us produce together and make Guyana a better place for all of us. Thank you very much.
Earlier in the program, GLDA's CEO Acting, Dr. Dwight Waldron, charged the recipients to make full use of the resources being provided to them in moving production levels up. He noted that a critical component of the program is careful monitoring and evaluation.
I am going to use this opportunity as the head of GLDA to charge you to ensure that we continue to make good use of this. We have our field auditor and our auditor here. Where is she? They will be doing the validation to ensure that we have value for money. We also have extractors that will be made available, but the extractors will be made available after the validation process. So please, I want everyone to understand that.
The fully equipped startup kits distributed to the local beekeepers will be further complemented by additional supplies such as honey extractors when the validation process is completed. The program of providing startup kits and other supplies will be expanded to hinterland communities in the coming months, ensuring equitable access to opportunities in the growing honey industry. As part of the overall enhancement program being rolled out by government through the GLDA, apiculturists from all 10 administrative regions will be exposed to training in internationally accepted techniques and norms of apiculture.